The first thing I want to do is I want to thank everyone. I want to thank from our sponsors at the Guitar Center, GLBT Center, our main sponsor, OUTmusic, ALP, and AVP. I want to thank you all for coming out here today, for everyone that sent all those emails, so many replies and comments to the videos on YouTube, to the MySpace. And I just want to tell you guys that this means a lot, not only to me, but it means a lot of people that are here today. How many of you, without looking around at who's next to you, how many of you have been a victim of a hate crime? Okay, now keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Now look around. Okay, that's the majority of the people that are here today. You know, last year, hate crimes went up in New York City by 24% from the year before. Is that acceptable? No. I don't think so. See, I don't hear you right now, and I don't like that, because I know you didn't come out here to be quiet. I know you came out here because you wanted to be heard today, right? Right. Okay, so can I hear you? Is that acceptable? Yes or no? See, so we're going to do something about it, right? Yeah. See, one of the things we're going to do about it is we're going to stop the inner hate, the self-hate that we have within our own community. The fact that the thugs don't want to be with the trannies, don't want to be with the femmes, don't want to be with the Latinos, the African Americans, and the whites. We are whole, we are united, we are community, we are all the same. We are all potential victims of hate crime for whatever the reason, for our religion, for our skin color, for our age, for our gender, and, of course, for our sexuality, okay? So the first thing we need to do is we need to self-evaluate our own community. If we want respect from other communities, if we want respect from other people, we need to respect ourselves, our brothers and our sisters, those that are here today, those that are not here today, and we need to thank the martyrs that have died for us on our behalf, that you see their posters up on the side, okay? Now, this is something that's really serious. This doesn't just deal with somebody getting beat up on 22nd Street on the corner asking for directions, my story. No, it's not just that. It's not also KEVIN AVIANCE also, right? Kevin and me, we made it out. We're walking. Kevin says he's not a fighter. Darling, you're a fighter. You're here today. You're a fighter, okay? And you should be proud of yourself, because we are proud of you, all right? This goes far deeper than that. This goes as far as the emails I've gotten from people. I got one email in particular from a gentleman named Mike, who contacted me from California. While he was beaten up in a parking lot in Texas, his boyfriend was murdered. When he woke up from his beating, okay, his eyes were swollen shut. He felt an enormous pressure on his chest. He began to touch the pressure to find out what was on his chest. It was his boyfriend's dead body. This is what we're dealing with in the United States in 2008. We can accept the fact that we have a black man running for president. We have a woman running for vice president. We have Latino, we have Asians running for office. We have gay and lesbian individuals running for office, but we can't stand to see them outside in the street because we want to hit them. Because we want to call them faggots and lesbians, right? Absolutely not. We can't do this to ourselves. We can't continue to say, hey, it's all right. If I got beat up, I'm just going to, I guess I'll fight back, or, I'll just tell my friends. No, there are organizations here to help you. There are organizations here that can give you counseling. There are organizations here that are going to make sure that they put pressure on these politicians to make sure, and these, our DA and our prosecutors, to make sure that these people are prosecuted, okay? We have tons of politicians that come in and out, okay, of our rallies, of our protests. They come to our center. They even show up at our clubs, and they make all these pledges that they're going to do so much for our community. Well, you know what? Here's my pledge. I'm going to hold every politician that comes onto our stages accountable for the pledges that they make to our community. You need to do the same thing too. You need to write letters to them. You need to call their offices. You need to make sure that if you voted for them and you put them up in office because they made a commitment to you, that they're going to follow through with that commitment within their first term in office. That is how we're going to begin to get change. That is how people are going to tolerate us. Okay? And another thing, don't change who you are. Love your heels, love your makeup, love your butch clothes, love yourself. Don't change who you are. Don't be afraid to come outside and say, I'm beautiful. Because you know what? You're all standing here, you're beautiful. You're all so beautiful, okay? Now, there's one thing I wanted to make sure when I stood there and I was trying to think about everything I was going to say and try to put it together in a couple of minutes. I said, what can I say to these people, right, that are coming from all over New York City and even in New Jersey? What can I say to them that they're going to take home? What message can they take home, right, other than, hey, I went to a rally? You know what? That's when I realized that we are no longer victims. we are victors. Okay? And I want you all to believe that, especially those of you who have told me that they've been a victim. No, you're not a victim. You are a victor. And I want you all to say that. I want you to say it loud enough so that everyone that's around us that's not participating here can hear you. I am not the victim. I am the victor. I am not the victim. I am the victor. I am not the victim. I am the victor. That's wonderful. Now, today we have another very, very, very special guest who you've seen on stage all day today, and he's been helping out, and he's actually my counterpart in putting this together. And I want you guys to give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, here's SCANDELLE.